What is going on, everybody? AM Figures here, bringing you another review. Excuse me. Today is going to be my review of the brand new event exclusive Super Saiyan God Goku. I have the original Goku here just for a quick comparison. I'll go over it quick. This is, of course, not the original hair he came with. This is my custom piece, but the face is 100% authentic, so I can do a little face comparison there. Yeah, so before I take a look at the figure, I'm gonna move these guys aside and we will take a look at the box. I'm not gonna show the shipper box because that's, it's pretty common. If you guys have ever gotten a brown shipper, it's basically, well, not basically, it is the same exact thing, except that, just says Super Saiyan God Goku instead of whichever figure you may have. Yeah, this is the box, and I must say, like, they do fantastic jobs with these event exclusive boxes. I love this design. The other two that I will be reviewing, Beerus and Nappa, also have a box like this, and it's beautiful. The box art is just really fantastic in my opinion. Yeah, so this is the front of the box. It just says Super Saiyan God Son Goku event exclusive color edition. With a not really sure what to call this art style, but just a picture of Goku here. And then on the side is another picture of the figure. On the back is all of the unreadables, as well as poses of the figure. Looks very nice. I'll leave it here if you guys want to read these, if you can read Japanese. I know some of it's in English as well. But yeah, you can if you can see it, you can read it. On this side, it just says Super Saiyan God Son Goku Event Exclusive Edition with Dragon Ball Super at the bottom down here. On the top, it's just a window with a little info on SH Figuarts. And on the bottom, it again says Super Saiyan God Son Goku Event Exclusive Edition, or Color Edition, sorry. And another picture of Goku here. So that's that for his box. And we will take a look at the accessories now. I'm actually gonna pick up the camera a little closer so I can go individually. So here are all the faces that he comes with. They look very nice. I think they look pretty much the same as the original edition. Like here is the two smiling faces next to each other. Sorry, I'm trying to get it so that the light reflects properly. Yeah, there's that. They look basically the same. The event exclusive edition might just be a little more refined in terms of like his pupils. They look a little smaller. But otherwise, I think the colors and everything on the faces looks pretty much the same. And these are all the hands he comes with. A set of each of these, and of course a set of fists that I have on the figure. But that's it for accessories. I'm pretty sure it's the same, same accessories and everything as the original release. I couldn't locate the original release's box. I have them all my boxes like in storage, so I was unable to locate that. And it would just be a huge problem for me to go through all of it and get it out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the accessories are all the same. The only difference is the original might come with a instant transmission hand, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. So without further ado, we'll just dive right into the figure. I'll start with the comparison. As you can see, big difference, but at the same time also not. In terms of the sculpt and everything, it's virtually the same figure. Obviously, again, disregard this head sculpt. This is my custom Super Saiyan God hair that I painted up. So this is not, I'm not using this hair for a comparison. Yeah. So like I said, virtually the same figure in terms of sculpt. The only difference is it looks like this guy might actually be a little bit taller, just in the shoulders. I could be seeing it wrong, but it looks like his shoulders come up a little bit higher than this guy. But it could also just be because I just noticed his legs are extended out a bit more and his are a bit more in, so that might just be why he appears taller. But now the painting, of course, is where it all changes. You can see the, this is more orange, this is more yellowish. The shading is a bit better on this guy. I think they did some pretty decent shading on this figure. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really have many problems with this guy here. I just love Super Saiyan God Goku. That's like my favorite form of all time. So when I saw the event exclusive, I had to try and snag one, and thankfully I got lucky enough to get one. There is one problem that I've noticed with him, but I'll get into that when I get down to his legs. If you can see his feet, you might have already seen it. But moving on. I'll do a quick 360 of both, and then I'll just jump right into this guy's articulation. So overall, I like the paint job on both. I'm not really sure which one I prefer, because I think they both captured like different instances of the movie pretty well. Like this is the yellowish version, the original. I kind of see. Oh, okay. I just noticed that his belt is kind of tucked in to his ass. I didn't realize that, but I'll have to fix that later. Hopefully it didn't deform the belt. But yeah, here's his back. You can see the the kanji on the back is pretty much exactly the same. Everything is basically the same except for the coloring on his gi. But yeah, I think the yellowish version kind of looks more like he's when he's powering up and glowing with that red god aura, and this is kind of just after he's got the transformation and he's just kind of vibing there as a god. But I would say honestly I probably prefer this guy, just because I do prefer the more orange color of the gi. That's not to say that the yellow looks bad. I think it still looks great. The God Goku is still one of my favorite figures of all time. But I do like the more darker orange color a little bit better than the yellowish. But yeah, that's there's your comparison. So I will set this guy aside now and get right into this guy's articulation. So first things first, I'll bring him closer so you can see his head and face. So a lot of people are not a big fan of the translucent coloring. Personally, I don't mind it in most cases. I think it looks nice. I think it looks okay. But I prefer the more solid paint. But I'm not gonna make a big issue over some translucent hair. I think it looks nice. Here's his face. As for his head articulation, he can look up about that far and down about that far. So pretty good articulation there. And of course, it rocks side to side. The neck articulates as well. Oh, his bangs just popped off. I haven't had a problem with that actually until just now. So I'm not quite sure what just happened, and I keep dropping it. If I can friggin' put it back on, that'd be ideal. There we go. Okay. So now that that's on, I'll move on to his ab crunch. So he can bend forward about that far and backward about that far. So pretty good. And of course he does have a joint right here that allows the waist to move side to side. It doesn't really have an up and down movement. It's mostly just for this kind of swivel here. For his arms, his elbows bend up about that far, probably about 45 degrees. He does have a bicep swivel, which is always nice. His shoulders come up. Can't get the gi out of the way. With this part of the gi out of the way, his shoulders come up about this far. He does have a butterfly joint, which again, always nice, always welcome on these figures. And he does have a little joint in his wrist that allows it to hinge side to side like this, and it's also a ball peg, so you can move it around, and that's how you switch out the hands. So that's that for his upper body. Now his lower body, get his arm out of the way. He can kick up about that far and back about that far, so pretty good range of motion in his legs and arms and everything. His knees bend up. He can almost kick himself in the ass, but not quite. So I think that's good enough. I think that's pretty good for a Dragon Ball figure. For his feet, and this is where I will get to the QC issue. They come down about that far and up about that far, and of course there is a pivot. Now this one, I don't know, I haven't watched any reviews on this guy, so I don't really know if this is a common issue or not, but on mine, I'm just calling it a QC issue because what the hell is that? This part on the boot is like a little too big or something, or either this is too big or that his toe is a little too small. So there's like a gap here. Now that's the only issue that I have on this guy, but I can deal with it. It's really not that big of an issue, big of a problem, and the way I'm gonna have him displayed, it's not really gonna be that noticeable in the when I have him set up in my collection. So I'm not gonna make an issue of it. I think it's fine, but I can understand others may have a bigger problem with it. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, and for his toe articulation, I'll do this one since this is not messed up. Comes up pretty far, about good for a toe joint. Toe joints are always nice. I don't really get a ton of use out of them. I find them very difficult to like balance on and stuff. But I do my best, and when they do come in handy when I'm able to actually get the friggin' figure to stand properly with them. But that's that for his articulation. I'll bring this guy in for another side by side, just so you guys can really see the differences between the two. I'll bring Beerus in as well for a little size comparison. This is the event exclusive Beerus, but it's virtually the same as the original, which I'll show you more in depth when I review this guy. But yeah, these are size comparisons. Beerus is a bit taller, mainly just because of his ears. You can't tell right now because his head is back, but yes, his ears make him slightly taller than Goku. So that's pretty much that. I'm going to be taking some pictures of these two individually and also together, because I'm going to have them in my collection fighting. That's the whole reason I bought these two. I want to set up a little Battle of Gods display. But yeah, so that's that for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it helped you decide. I know you can't order these guys for market price anymore, but or for retail price anymore. But if you guys are on the fence about buying them from a second party or third party, whatever the hell you want to call it, seller, then hopefully this has helped you make your decision. Truthfully, I think if you have the original, you don't need to buy this guy unless you're like me and you really love the Super Saiyan God form. Because like I've said, they're basically the same exact figure. I'm pretty sure that they come with all the same accessories. The only difference is the coloring. So that would be the main decision making point. If you prefer the colors on the event exclusive, then of course go for it, buy it. It's a great figure. You won't regret it. In my personal opinion, at least. I certainly don't regret it. But yeah, if you already have this guy and you're like iffy on him, you're like, I don't know if I really want him, then I would recommend just sticking with the original. Because again, I'm gonna say it again, they're the same figure. It's just the coloration that's different. They said, I saw before these guys came out, they said that God Goku was gonna have some new features or something like that. The only new features is the shading. And the coloration. I was hoping that they would make him a little bit skinnier, Actually, you know what? Before I end this, I'm looking at his torso a bit more, and I don't know if it's just the positioning of the belt or if maybe I'm losing my mind, but it looks like they actually did make his torso a little bit skinnier. Maybe not though. I don't know. It looks like it's possible that they made it skinnier. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. But yeah, those are the main differences. So hopefully this helped you guys decide whether or not you want to pick them up. And I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. You know, hit that subscribe button if you really liked it. Excuse me, it's like a frog caught in my throat. Yeah, if you didn't like the video, please feel free to leave a dislike. I only ask if you do leave a dislike, leave some kind of comment telling me what I did wrong. Even if you know, start cursing me out, telling me it's a terrible video, just tell me why. That's all I want to know, why. Because then, as long as I know why you guys don't like the videos, I can improve, and I'll start making better quality, you know, whatever you guys think I should get better with, then I'll start doing that, and hopefully help you guys better in the future. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are having a great day, night, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.